G'day guys, welcome back to another Aussie Buckets project video. Today, we're in Oakford, just 36 kilometres south of Perth, and I'm joined here with Allan from Al's Mini Excavator and Bobcat services. Al, firstly, why don't you tell us the problems you were facing which led to you inquiring about the vibrating compaction plate?
Pretty much some of the jobs that I had coming up with big soak wells and stuff, and most of the work I do on my own.
Yep.
So instead of me jumping in a hole with a jumping jack, I'd seen these online and figured I'd get one of those. It's been a godsend for me because, you know, I don't have to jump in the hole, risk of damaging me fingers and stuff like that. So I chuck that on the machine and away I go.
And
it's great.
What were you using before you got the compaction plate?
Jumping jack.
Right, okay.
So yeah, plate. I use a 500 kilo compactor to do my pads, and then when I'm doing soak wells and trenching, I'm just on the jumping jack. So yeah, and the jumping jack's quite hard on the body.
Yeah.
Using one of these, yeah, it's great. It's been great. Yeah.
What problems were you facing which led you inquiring about the rock breaker?
I pretty much had a small machine with a small breaker, but I got into the bigger work. So I was looking around, a 5.5 tonner. I thought I need a bigger breaker for that. I had a few jobs, inquiries coming up, and I figured, no, I need a bigger breaker to go and do chopping out coffee rock.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's pretty much the time. I've done 2 big jobs with this now, apart from little jobs.
Yep.
Concrete work, ripping up concrete paths and slabs and things like that need doing. Footings, chopping up those, but mainly coffee rock up in the hills.
Right, okay.
And it's already paid for itself.
Now, before settling on Aussie Buckets, had you explored other options with other suppliers? Why'd you choose Aussie Buckets?
I shopped around for pricing for the breaker. Yep. The pricing was quite up there, over the tens. I seen Aussie Bucket come up online on my Facebook.
Yep.
And I thought I'd just give them a go for a price. The price came in half. Yep. So I figured there was no difference on the sizes and the quality of the breaker that I could see. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I basically just brought one off of you guys. Everything just fell into place. It was great.
And how have you found the support and the after sales going through Aussie Buckets?
When I first inquired, I think you guys had a sales market going on for the breakers. When I inquired for that, pretty much everything just fell into place. You guys were just great. It just, you know, the aftermarket, the sales, it fell in. So I don't know, I deal with a lot of local people. Yep. I try to keep things local. Yep. But they don't get back to you.
Yeah.
Whether they're looking after the big fellas, but us small guys with you guys, like I say, I mean, Yous being out in, I suppose, Brisbane, Melbourne, and I'm in Perth, the lead time for it to get to me might take a little bit longer. Yeah. But yeah, everything just backs up.
So did you find that the team from Aussie Buckets, they were following up with you? They were sending you emails in regards to where it was along the way? Yeah,
pretty much everything was there. It's like once I ordered it, I didn't even have to contact you guys. You were contacting me. Yep. You were letting me know how it was going. Let me know that it was shipped, it was on its way, where it was going, where I had to pick it up from. And, you know, I didn't have to follow anything up. It was, you guys just, basically done all the run around for me.
And when you had bought other attachments from other suppliers, they just weren't giving you that same service?
Pretty much you buy other attachments like a car salesman. You go and buy attachment off them, that's it. You're forgotten about.
So they only want your money and then...
That's it. You're a number. Yeah. You're a number and you're gone. Yeah. That's it. So, so I mean, with Aussie Buckets, I've got 3 attachments now. I've got I've got a stick rake as well, which has been great. Yep. Sometimes you don't use all the attachments all the time, but it's on hand. Yep. And, you know, hiring them out, it's just expensive. Yeah. Especially when it's all wear parts, you know. Yeah. It's been great.
Now I don't mean to bring up old wounds or anything, but I do remember when you first initially got your vibrating compaction plate, you did have an issue with one of the dampening rubbers, and the team ended up coming out, we ended up fixing it for you. How did you find the service from Aussie Buckets when you had that problem with your compaction plate?
When the problem occurred, it was on my second job, and I thought, gee, that's unusual. Yep. Contacted you guys straight away. You looked into it straight away. Yep. You pretty much got back to me within the hour saying that, we've got something sorted. I took a couple of photos, sent it off to you. You basically, you looked at it, went, yeah, I could see that. Within 2 days, I had the new part sent out, and you actually sent me a spare just in case it happened again, which it hasn't happened.
Yep.
But I've got that spare if I need it, and that's great. I mean, pretty much I find that, again, a lot of the locals around my area that you were doing that, they would have charged you. They just don't get back to you. You know what I mean? It's all about downtime. You know, I had a bit of a hiccup with it, but you guys were pretty much on the ball.
Yep.
And that's what we look at for. You know, like the service. We need service, not just the item.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been great.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Well, would you recommend Aussie Buckets to other people in the industry? And if so, why?
Definitely. I'd recommend anybody to buy any attachments they need.
Yep.
Any part of the world, because you guys just get back. You're on the ball. You ask for a quote, the quote's there. You know, you might get the quote the next day when you get home. You go and look on your computer, it's there.
Yep.
You hum and ha the price. You go, yep, no worries. Even if you've shopped around, no matter where you go, I reckon you guys are going to come half under most of the attachments on prices.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, unreal.
Yeah.
Well, say no more, Alan. It's not every day that we get to come out here and experience what it's like from the experts themselves. We're going to go check out a few more of those clips. But once again, thank you for letting us come out here.
Thank you.
Thank you.
No worries.
Cheers.